Welcome back to my channel. I am back with another review, so if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you know every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much to everybody who has subscribed to my channel. I appreciate you all, and let's just get right into this review. So this episode picks up where the last one left off, where they all ended up going ATV riding, and after they finished ATV riding, they were all kind of standing around in the grass, and so you kind of can tell that something was going to end up happening. And while Natalie was trying to talk to all the girls, that's when Mariahlynn started interrupting Natalie because she was just so eager to fight Asian Doll. So Asian Doll jumped up so that the two of them can fight, and they ended up fighting 4 rounds. And I will say Asian Doll did win all 4 rounds, but a couple of those rounds, both of them looked kind of awkward while they were fighting. Like, to me, neither one of them was really doing too much. But then when you look at Mariahlynn's face, you can tell that, you know, Asian Doll was getting a lot of hits in on Mariahlynn because Mariah's face was extremely red. She had a cut under her eye, and then her eye was kind of messed up. And then Mariahlynn is yelling and screaming, saying that she wants to fight again. She runs up on Asian Doll and they start fighting again, and once again Mariahlynn started getting beat up. And at this point I was feeling like Mariahlynn needed to just quit because she keeps wanting to fight Asian Doll and she keeps getting messed up every single time she does. And Mariahlynn starts yelling about the reason why she has beef with Asian Doll. Apparently Asian Doll ended up posting something on social media that was disrespectful to dark-skinned women, and Mariahlynn ended up going in on Asian Doll on social media because of that post. And look, I don't know if Asian Doll really posted something disrespectful about dark-skinned women on social media or not, because I'm not a fan of Asian Doll and I don't follow her on social media. However, if she did do that, she's wrong, especially because she's not light-skinned herself, so it's kind of weird if she did say something about dark-skinned women. However, I don't really feel like Mariahlynn trying to defend dark-skinned women is genuine, and it's not because Mariahlynn is white that I don't think that it's genuine. I just feel like she wasn't being genuine about it. I feel like she was clout chasing, and I feel like she also was kind of acting like a pick-me. She wanted black women or dark-skinned black women to be on her side and look at her favorably by defending them on social media against Asian Doll. And to be honest with you, I don't think that dark-skinned women give a damn what Asian Doll thinks about them or what she said about them on social media, and I don't think they should care, and I don't think Mariahlynn should care either. I honestly don't think she was being genuine. I just get these really fake vibes from Mariahlynn, and I feel like she's kind of pick-me-ish, not necessarily when it comes to men, but when it comes to women and them liking her, I feel like she kind of comes off a little bit like a pick-me sometimes. So at this point, Tasiki and Biggie are trying to calm Mariahlynn down because Mariahlynn is yelling, saying that she wants to fight again, and obviously they don't want to see her get beat up again. But Biggie was really pissing me off in this situation because she kept trying to call Bianca out, saying that Bianca wasn't a real friend because she didn't jump in for Mariah. But Biggie is supposed to be friends with Mariahlynn, and I didn't see her jump in to defend her either. In fact, she was there in Jamaica when Sukihana and Sapphire were ganging up on Mariahlynn, and she didn't do anything, and she was literally standing right there, and she said nothing. So I don't understand why she's trying to call out Bianca. And then on top of that, Tasiki is supposed to be really good friends with Mariah too, and she didn't jump in that fight. And Mariahlynn has jumped in fights for Tasiki plenty of times, and I have yet to see Tasiki do the same thing for her. Now, I'm not saying that Tasiki had to jump in the fight. I'm just saying that it's weird that everybody, including Tasiki, were saying that Bianca was wrong for not having Mariah's back when she didn't have her back either. And Mariahlynn is yelling about how Bianca's not her real friend, and Bianca is telling everybody, because at this point everybody is ganging up on her. Everybody's saying that Bianca is wrong and that she wasn't a real friend, and Bianca is trying to tell them that Mariahlynn told her that she didn't want her jumping in the fight with Asian Doll. And Bianca also said that her and Asian Doll had beef before, but they actually ended up squashing their beef, and so she doesn't have a problem with Asian Doll. And when Bianca ended up asking Asian Doll if she wanted to fight, Asian Doll said no, she didn't want to fight her because they already squashed their beef. So what exactly was Bianca gonna jump in for? Let's just be real. The reason why they're all ganging up on Bianca, saying that she was the one that was wrong for not defending Mariahlynn, is because they're too afraid to say it to Tasiki, because Mariahlynn just finished fighting Jellybean for Tasiki a few episodes ago, and Tasiki didn't jump in for Mariah during this fight. If Bianca is telling the truth that Mariahlynn did not want her to jump in this fight, then how is she wrong for staying out of it? To be honest with you, if I was Bianca, I wouldn't have jumped in either, because she already looked like a fool for fighting Sapphire for Mariahlynn when Mariahlynn was telling everybody that she didn't have a problem with Sapphire and that she's not getting involved in the beef between Sapphire and Bianca Bianca because Bianca's her friend and she's cool with Sapphire now. But now when Bianca is doing the same thing because she doesn't have beef with Asian Doll and she's also cool with Mariah and the two of them are fighting each other and she decides to stay out of it, now it's a double standard because now Mariahlynn is mad about it. Nobody called Mariahlynn out and said that she was wrong for not having Bianca's back the 3 times that she ended up fighting Sapphire, but now everybody's saying that Bianca's wrong for not having Mariahlynn's back for one fight that she had. Because Bianca not only ended up fighting Sapphire for Mariahlynn because of what Sapphire did to Mariah last season, but she also jumped in that fight between Mariahlynn and Callie. So I don't understand why people are saying that Bianca is acting like a fake friend. And this is how you know that Mariahlynn is super scary and she's messy, because now she wants to turn the tables on Bianca and make Bianca look like she's been the problem this entire time. Because after getting beat up by Asian Doll, she ends up going up to Asian Doll and trying to make peace with her and basically blame the whole thing on Bianca, saying that Bianca was talking about Asian Doll behind her back and all this stuff like that, when Bianca already said that her and Asian Doll did not squash their beef until Asian Doll showed up in Puerto Rico and somebody put them on a 3-way phone call, and that's when the two of them ended up squashing their beef. So whatever Bianca said about Asian Doll before Asian Doll got to Puerto Rico is null and void because they already made up once she got to Puerto Rico. So I don't understand why Mariahlynn is trying to turn the tables on Bianca, because whether Bianca said something about Asian Doll or not, Mariahlynn's beef that she had with Asian Doll had absolutely nothing to do with Bianca. So now Asian Doll is cool with Mariahlynn, and basically Asian Doll is saying that Bianca told her on a phone call that Mariahlynn was going to sneak her when she got to Puerto Rico, and so now they're looking at Bianca like she's the problem. Now look, I will say that if Bianca did tell Asian Doll that Mariahlynn was going to sneak her and that she needed to be careful, she was wrong for that because Mariah was supposed to be her friend. However, Mariahlynn was not acting like a friend towards Bianca before Asian Doll even touched down in Puerto Rico, because when everybody did that little house meeting and Bianca wasn't there and they were all talking about how Bianca is problematic because she's fighting Sapphire, even though Mariah said that she is cool with Sapphire now, Mariahlynn did not defend Bianca when she wasn't around. And then on top of that, she didn't jump in any of those fights when Bianca fought Sapphire. In fact, she said she was staying out of it. So why is it wrong for Bianca to do the same thing and say she's staying out of it? So now Bianca is being painted as the bad guy and the reason for Asian Doll and Mariahlynn's beef, when really the reason for Asian Doll and Mariahlynn's beef is because Mariahlynn was clout chasing and being a pick-me, and she jumped in something that didn't have anything to do with her. That's the reason why they have beef. It has nothing to do with Bianca. And now Mariahlynn is lying and saying that she never wanted to fight Asian Doll in the first place. And how does she not want to fight Asian Doll in the first place when as soon as Asian Doll walked into the restaurant, she was making comments and saying that she wanted to fight her. And then when they went to the ATV place, she was the one that initiated all 4 rounds of the fight. So why is she lying? And now all of a sudden, because everybody has an issue with Bianca and everybody's coming at Bianca, Sapphire wants to try to reignite the beef between her and Bianca, claiming that she still wants to fight her because Bianca spit on her. Now, granted, it is disgusting that Bianca spit on Sapphire. It is gross. Bianca is way too pretty to be conducting herself in that type of way. However, Sapphire had plenty of opportunities to fight Bianca, and now all of a sudden she wants to wait until everybody is against her. To me, that was really weak, and I don't really like that. And Sapphire is asking Bianca to fight, and Bianca is saying that she doesn't want to fight, and basically people are trying to call her a punk. Anna tried to call Bianca a punk and say that she was scary because she didn't want to fight Sapphire, but until Anna fights ET one-on-one without anybody blocking them from fighting each other, I don't want to hear her call anybody a punk. I honestly feel like the real reason why Bianca didn't want to fight anybody when they were trying to fight her is because she felt like they were all going to jump her. And I feel like she was right for feeling like they were going to jump her, because why were they all surrounding her while she was sitting down? Like, that was really weird. Like, to me, it looked like they were going to end up jumping her. And at one point, she's standing up trying to fix her shoe while Sapphire is bouncing around like she's going to fight her. And Biggie comes out of nowhere and she snatches the goggles off of Bianca's head. So I don't want anybody anymore coming in my comment section coming at me because I said something about Biggie that you don't like, because at the end of the day, Biggie is just as big of a bully as she's trying to accuse other people of being. Because people came at me in my comment section when I said that I didn't feel bad for her when she was crying when Jayla popped her in her face. I feel like Jayla popped Biggie in the face because Biggie likes to get on social media, act tough, talk about everybody under the sun, and then when somebody does it to her, she wants to cry and act like a victim. Biggie is not a victim, and she's also just as big of a bully bully as she tries to accuse other people of being to her, because she sat there and she bullied Stunner Girl because everybody didn't like Stunner Girl. Then when everybody didn't like Smiley, she tried to bully her. Then now that everybody doesn't like Bianca, now she wants to try to bully her. She's the last person to be talking about anybody being scary, because she's scary her damn self. And then on top of that, Biggie was cheering on Diamond the Body after Diamond the Body snuck Bianca from behind. I don't understand why Diamond the Body even did that. She looks like an idiot for doing that. I don't know if she thought that that was going to make people like her, or that was going to make her stand out and keep her spot. But no, it makes her look lame, and I hope they don't bring her back next season. And this is why I didn't feel bad for her when all the girls were saying that they didn't like her because she was doing too much, because she is doing too much. She had no reason to put her hands on Bianca at all. And I agree with Scotty with what Scotty said about Diamond the Body in her confessional, that Diamond the Body is just a clout chaser, and she's going to do whatever she has to do to try to stand out and, you know, get some type of clout. And that's the reason why she jumped into a situation that didn't have anything to do with her. And you want to know what the most fucked up part about this whole situation with Bianca is that Bianca got ganged up on by everybody because she did not jump in the fight for Mariahlynn when she was fighting Asian Doll. Meanwhile, while Mariahlynn is sitting over there trying to befriend Asian Doll after they fought, she admits to Asian Doll and everybody there that she told Bianca not to jump in the fight that she was having with Asian Doll because she wanted to do it by herself. So if you tell the girl not to do it, then why are you allowing everybody to gang up on Bianca when she didn't do what you asked her not to do? Now, this conversation between Bianca and Sapphire that Natalie put together at the very end of this episode was completely pointless to have, because Sapphire kept talking about things that didn't have anything to do with her beef with Bianca. Her beef with Bianca is that Bianca spit on her. So if she's still upset about Bianca spitting on her, then why didn't they spend the bulk of that conversation talking about their beef instead of talking about Bianca not being a good friend to Mariah? Because let's be real, Sapphire does not have a leg to stand on when she's calling somebody a bad friend, because her situation with Sukihana last season was way worse than the situation between Bianca and Mariah this season. Bianca didn't jump into a one-on-one fight that her friend asked her not to jump into. However, Sapphire didn't jump into a fight where her friend was being ganged up on by two people. She sat there while Rolly and E.T. ganged up on Sukihana and did absolutely nothing. And Bianca did bring this up during this conversation, and Sapphire started saying that she made up for it at the reunion. No, you didn't, because it doesn't count if you don't do it in the moment. That doesn't make you a good friend because you decided to get back at E.T. at the reunion. You should have did it in that moment when she needed you to be there for her. So I feel like she doesn't have a leg to stand on. The point is, everybody was wrong in this episode for ganging up on Bianca for not jumping in a fight that her friend asked her not to jump into. I mean, let's be honest for a second. The only reason why Mariahlynn got mad that Bianca did not jump in the fight is because she ended up losing the fight. Had she would have won the fight with Asian Doll, she wouldn't have cared if Bianca jumped in or not. So those are my thoughts on this week's episode of Baddies Caribbean. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode down in the comment section. Don't forget to hit that like button for me. I appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos and hit the notification bell so that you know every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much to everybody who has subscribed to my channel. I appreciate you all, and until next time, I will talk to you guys in my next video.